I don't want to mess with moderators right now. No one's going to watch. There we go. That's better. Hey, this is your Shin Sonic. I need your opinion on it before you go back to what you were doing. Because we're live. Can you tell everyone hi?
Hi, everyone.
Hi, it's Mr. Beefy here. And Junior's here. And Junior really wanted a Shin Sonic, didn't you?
Yeah.
And so I'm attempting to make one, and
It's
it is
called Guidozer EXE.
Oh yeah, you want to use them for a Guy Dozer video that we're gonna make, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, it'll be fun.
What is this?
So now I'm at the point. So I'm kind of made him, and I'm at the point of painting him. So I know you said you wanted a broken shoe. Do you want me to color both his feet red right here?
No, that's just the feet. This is the broken shoe.
Okay, so you want this one completely blue.
Yes.
And you want this one with a little red and a little blue.
Yeah.
Okay, now let's look at the blue colors we got here. I'm thinking probably this blue or this blue. I'm thinking, isn't that more Sonic blue?
Yeah.
I think that one is.
I think you're right.
I think I'm right too. So I'm going to do it all blue. And then, hey Junior, does Shin Sonic have the brown around his eyes? No, I don't think he does he?
No.
No, okay. So I'm going to start on the blue, if that is okay with you. Do you want to stay in here and watch, or are you just going to let me chill and do my thing? Do my thing? All right, you can go watch your videos, bud, and I'll get working on your Shin Sonic.
Okay.
Okay? Love you, bud.
Love you. I'll be back when you're done.
When I'm done, it might be a while before I'm done.
Okay.
All right. Well, hello. I think I see a chat there from Luke. Let me move it here. It's hard to read what's up. Shin Sonic. I don't know where it started from, but there's Shin Godzilla, which is supposed to mean like the Shin I think means God, and someone did their own thing and basically took kind of the same concept of Shin Godzilla and took Sonic and made him really creepy looking. So if you do a search for Shin Sonic, it's actually creepy. So think of it as like an evil version of Sonic. And, but pretty creepy looking. So as you can tell, so yeah, this is my rendition of it. We'll see how it turns out. Either way, like I said, go look it up, and you will notice that it is quite wild looking. But oh no, and yeah, I didn't watch Shin Godzilla until last year for the first time, because Junior was getting really into Godzilla. He had watched all these Godzilla videos on YouTube, whether it's like stop motion or stuff like that, or someone talking about him, and I didn't even know what Shin Godzilla was. And he just started talking about Shin Godzilla. I'm like, what? And sure enough, it was an actual thing. And a friend of mine had the DVD that he gave to Junior, and I watched it. And actually, other than like -1, I think it's actually one of the better like people-centric Godzilla films. Obviously not as good as -1. -1, yeah, it's going to be hard to beat that. Hello, Chili. I don't know where you're at, but if you're anywhere near me, yeah, I'm literally chilly right now. We had a day, Junior had a day off from school because of the weather. And thanks for the sub, I appreciate it. Don't do these live streams very much, but need something kind of chill to do. And Junior's been pestering me about getting this done. Good thing is he's pretty easy to please. So even if I mess it up a little bit, that's why I made sure though to ask about his shoe. I didn't want to mess that up. He'll probably take 2 coats. But yeah, how I made this was I started with some basically like dowel rods, broke them up into the arm pieces and the leg pieces, and did some for the body, and then I wrapped them in tin foil, and so that's how I kind of had it jointed. So that's like a piece of wood in there wrapped in, and then there's a piece of wood there, and I wrapped them both in tin foil so it allowed me to bend it some. And I did the same with the feet and the body, and the head has a little bit of a dowel rod in it that's connecting somewhere through this area where I'm painting right now. Did a lot of wrapping in tin foil, and then there's this model light stuff that Walmart has. It's basically like their version of Crayola's Model Magic that air dries, and it's pretty malleable. The more you use it and play with it, the harder it is to do stuff with it. But we like it here because it's easy to clean up, and just molded it until we got this. Like I said, it's much cheaper than the Crayola stuff. I think you get about 2 to 3 times as much in a Model Light tub for the same price that you get the Crayola. That being said, though, the Crayola, if you use it, you can tell is a little bit better quality. But we go through it so much, it's not economical for me to do the Crayola stuff. Well, thanks for stopping by, Chili VR. I appreciate you subbing and stopping by. Try and stay warm. Bye. You have a great rest of your day. You're just making a green exit. You need to do stuff like this more. Done this a little bit. Helped Junior make some kaijus of his own. I've been pretty good, other than the weather. I'm not looking forward to going outside and after a while to try and shovel snow. But otherwise, I'm inside right now and it's warm, so I can't complain too much. Yep, not using any fancy paints or anything like that. Actually, no, these aren't the 5 and Below ones. 5 and Below has some decent art stuff for the price. Got these chameleon acrylic paints that I've used on a couple other things. They give it kind of a little shiny glow, which I'm hoping will work well with this kind of creepy looking Sonic. All right, so I'm gonna have to figure out how to do the shoe to Junior specifications. Yeah, the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. I haven't read the first one. I heard good things about it. I think it's written by Colin Bunn, who also did the second volume of it. We have 4 of the 5 issues of the second run, and haven't really read it. I flipped through it, and it looked really fun. So I think you'll enjoy that graphic novel. Colin Bunn's a pretty good writer. I don't know off the top of my head who did the art for it. But at least the volume 2 of it was pretty good, and I'm assuming they got the same artist for both volumes. Well, they've only done 2 volumes of it. It's one of those things that even if you got the second volume instead of the first one, I'm sure you can still enjoy it. I mean, it's Godzilla and Morphin Power Rangers. You pretty much think there is about them. Uh-oh, dogs are fighting. That's not good. That's up to you. Your channel, your videos. Yeah, this ain't gonna be quite as cool as if I had 3D printed it or something. But you know what? It was made. I guess you could say it's made with love for Junior. Yeah. It's worth something, right? No. No, it'll be fun. He wants to use it for one of our Guy Dozer videos, which if you haven't seen one of those, basically we take a bunch of our toys and just do silly things with them. Junior kind of takes the lead, says what he wants to do, and we voice the characters and have a good time. And I'm sure some people just absolutely hate him, but it'll be good memories for Junior when he gets older to look back on. I just find it funny that the main character is actually one of my old Kenner Alien toys. Atax. He was a alien marine infiltrator. So he would dress up xenomorph and infiltrate their ranks. So that part later. We'll definitely take a coat. Another coat will dry as will look pretty good. Let's see here. Yeah, there's a little bit of tinfoil there that I covered up. Probably ought to just buy me a 3D printer. Then I can make some of this a different way, not have to. But I don't know. Making your own kind of model and stuff it's kind of, as opposed to just finding a 3D file and hitting start. It's kind of relaxing. Okay, let's get that inner leg here. It's one thing. Hopefully you had a good lunch not too long ago. I think put on another pot of coffee. It's that type of day. Just keep the warm coffee running. Well, thanks for stopping by, Chili. Now I'm going to have to figure out how I want to do this shoe for Junior. Because he has given me a challenge. He wants a partially busted shoe. Better paint Sonic's butt there. The only bad thing about this Model Light stuff is I'm not good at making models, and on top of that, it doesn't necessarily make a smooth surface. You can get a smooth surface with it. I've seen people use it and get a smooth surface, but I am not good with it. So it sometimes makes it a little hard painting. But You do a couple of. I'll do a little blue there. Maybe that's what I'll do. I'll do a dry wash, so to speak. And then I'll go over top of that with some red after it dries. Later, Luke. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. No big stream here, just basically having an excuse to do something kind of relaxing. Oh. Gonna have paint on my phone if I don't watch it. I want to get back in camera. You need to get Junior to draw some on camera. He's got a very, very distinctive style. I like how he draws Godzillas. Well, and whales and dragons and all that stuff. It's very much a him style. At least Shin Sonic is pretty much nothing but blue. Can get those crevices there. All right, let's try and. This is going to be the hard part. My hand's not that steady. Another reason I'm not that good at this. You know what? I got a smaller brush. Let's try that. Ooh. Probably should have wet that one a little bit. There we go. It's working out pretty well. Could always try and go over it, though, I guess, with some white if I did mess up. And I'm sure eventually I will mess up. Yeah, it's a little bit bigger blob than I want. We'll go ahead and put that right there. A little up there. Doesn't have to be perfect. I just got to remind myself of that. Junior, I'm sure, will be happy with it because he did not have a Shin Sonic before I did this. So, at least I hope he's happy with it. I guess he has the ability to not be happy with it. Oh. Make a mistake. Hit his lips, but that's okay. That is okay. We will persevere and prevail. Just giving it a little personality, right? It's a happy mistake, right? Is that something Bob Ross used to say? I know there's happy trees. Well, that was a big thing. Getting around these eyes is a little pesky. That's okay, though. Probably be cool if after all the blue dries, I do like one tiny black line around the eyes. Kind of make them look dark and like he's sleep deprived or something. I could probably do that with a Sharpie too. Be much easier than painting. Because as you can probably tell by now, I'm no expert at this. Let's see here. Let's get this spot. Yeah, I hit a few of those spots awkwardly. It is what it is. I'll just tell you what, we'll just make that look like it's part of the blue. Probably making it worse, but that's okay. It'll work out in the end. Nothing to fret over. See if I can get that crevice. All right. Not shabby, not great, not bad. Just all right. Yep, I think it is. Just you. We're in good company. Or at least I am. How's your day going higher? Oh, need more paint. Same here. Junior did not have school. I think this might be my attempt to just avoid going out and shoveling. If I really wanted to analyze it, that's probably what I'm doing. But we're supposed to get more, I believe, this afternoon. So it's kind of like if I go out and shovel some now, I'm just going to have to do it again later. And it's too cold that any ice melt I put down is not going to do any good. And heck, we don't even have that much ice melt, and I couldn't find any, so I bought some kitty litter in hopes that I could use that for traction if needed. So yeah, Hire, I was looking at the Venom comic, the all-new Venom, a little bit more, and in issue 3, you still don't know who it is. And it just, because I think it was me and you talking about that, just did not look exciting. Yeah, it's a shame it's adult comic, because that's kind of a character that just should be kind of, I don't know, just fun and all over the place. It's one of those things like, why start it that way? You know, like I don't want Venom to be a mystery. Well, now they got Eddie Brock as Carnage. Didn't check that one out. But the Venom one kind of turned me off from wanting to check it out. But all that kind of tells me is Marvel knows that it's not going to sell well if it's not someone recognizable. At which point, you might as well just leave him as Venom. I am excited though. Marvel is doing a Godzilla run of comics, and so it's going to be like a 6-part one-shot miniseries. I don't know how you call that because they're all number ones. It'll be like Godzilla versus the Fantastic Four, Godzilla versus Hulk. Um, you know, so that looks like it could be fun. If that comic's dull, then they're really doing something wrong. First comic. You know, I really don't know anything about Eric July and stuff like that beyond like Tony. Like I wouldn't even know who he is. I don't know who Young Rip is. I don't really care. But when I look at the comics and stuff, there's just none of them seem really very appealing to me. I'd say Alpha Core is maybe the one I'm most interested in, but that's because of Chuck Dixon. Like I know him. I've read his stuff before and have liked it. Now the hard part. Moving it around. Get the last little bit. But some people seem to like him. would say it's better for people to read comic than not read any of them. All right, let's get his last quill here. All right, let's get this back part, and we're going to be done with this for a while. Well, before I do that, I've got some paint left. So instead of letting it go to waste, I'll layer that up. Maybe hit a couple white patches here. Kind of a wash again on this. Oops, there's a spot that could use some more. Didn't get that very good, did I? Oh well, I'm gonna have to hit it again anyways. And Chili is back. All right. So that is the first layer of it. I'm going to hit that foot there with some red after it dries, and I'm going to try and do the mouth here in a beige, and I'll probably, not sure how I'll do the mouth, but he's supposed to have like teeth and stuff in there that's gnarly looking, but so I might just take black and kind of squiggle it along and hope that turns out okay. But that's the start of Shin Sonic. Gnarly looking thing. Like I said, I probably ought to be worried that Junior likes such bad guys. Let's see here. I can do one other thing. Well, let's see if I can do his eye. Let's try that one. And I'll try his nose. Got a little black nose there. Oop. All right, now I think I am happy. I'm always happy when people are here. It's always fun. Well, that is, I'm going to put those in there. I'll have to wash those out. Probably take a while to get that to dry. Let's see here. Made this little guy a while back. He's supposed to be Mecha Godzilla, and I had a silver paint, but it wasn't doing very good. So I'm gonna try and see if I can figure this out. All right, so blues are done. Let's look here. There's the silver I was using. That handy. Let's see here. Let's see here. Let's try some of the silver. I'm going to mix it with something else, though, because it didn't cover well the first time. I'm trying to decide if I want to do a little bit of gray or a little bit of white. Maybe both. You know what? We'll just try both. We'll just try a dabble of both. Maybe it needs like a base in it. I got those chameleon colors that'll make it shiny. It might give it a different color sheen than white or silver, but you know what? These are just for fun. Yeah, the chameleon paints are pretty cool. They're from Five and Below, and I got a little Godzilla I did for Junior a while back. Broke it, but I fixed it. But if you see the spines there, so that was a gray color, and I took like one of the is probably the blue or purple chameleon color and went over the top, and it kind of did that cool little sheen on it, which made it look glowing like he's powering up. So like I said, Five and Blow's got some cheap art stuff, but it's all right. It's worked well for us. Let's go for a little bit bigger brush. All right. All right, let's see if this works this time. Well, I think we're going to run into the same problem. Maybe I need to do a base coat of just gray. Yeah, that's not going to coat very well. Yeah, we'll do this and give him a couple coats. Try my brush a little bit. Yeah, this gray just does not want to coat that well. Really splotchy. The dark gray worked, like the almost black gray that I used in that other little Godzilla worked out well. Hopefully you got yourself a good snack, Chili. Not impressed with this gray or silver. Definitely splotchy. I'll figure something out though. We'll get this layer on over that white, and then maybe after it dries the next round we'll do a little bit better. Well, and yeah, it's a light gray. So I have a silver paint, and that was the first one I tried, and almost didn't look like it did anything to it other than you had a few of these like little dark stripes. So I took it and mixed it with a little bit of white and gray, and it's still just not like if it was warm outside. I got a primer gray spray can, but it'd almost be better for me just to do that and start fresh and then try and paint over it after that. Because for some reason this gray and silver is just not layering. And this is basic gray that I'm using at this point. So it looks like it. So I'm just going to assume it's because it's white underneath. Like I said, after it dries and I try another coat, it might go on a little better. If not, I'm going to go with something darker and then see if I can go over it light. Yeah, it just doesn't want to. Well, that's going on okay. Ish. Not really. So maybe not all the 5 and below paints are good. maybe the grays and silvers are not good. So yeah, just in comparison, I mean, this is a 5 and below paint. It coated pretty well, but it is darker. So I don't know. Oh, let me try and get the front of his foot there. But, and the back of his tail. Might help if I actually got a first coat layer on everything. I don't really play Roblox. I don't play Roblox. I play a little bit of Minecraft, but only with Junior. Not very good at it. I'm kind of learning at it. It's a really chill game. I like, had a Survivor. I don't do much in creative. I was doing Survivor, but having a fun time just finding stuff and making this place to live. But yeah, that looks like it might. I mean, it's going to be stripy, but I think that's going to be a decent base coat. But speaking of Minecraft, it's probably time for me to go check on Junior and tell him he needs to do something other than play Minecraft. Because that's what he was messing with earlier. So, I think with that, I do not have Roblox. I do not. Nope, I do not have Roblox. But I think with my mini Mechagodzilla there needing to dry, I think I'm going to use that as a ending spot. I want to thank everyone stopped by. Billy, Hire, Luke, I appreciate y'all stopping by. Anyone else that stopped by and didn't leave a chat, or if I missed it, thanks for stopping by. If Junior has another snow day tomorrow, I'll probably do some more painting, maybe, depending. But otherwise, you all try and stay warm if it's snowy where you're at like it is here, and you all have a great rest of your day. Yes, I am leaving. Got to go check up on the little guy. But thank you for stopping by, Chili. I appreciate it. Bye, everyone.